Good morning. In this lecture, we will study about the signals, variables, and the constants. We will study what behavioral modeling. In the previous lecture, we studied about what data flow modeling. Okay, in the first unit, in the first chapter, we will study about only these two. There are other two: structural modeling and mixed modeling. About this, we will study in the next chapter. So in this one, we will study about the behavior and the data flow modeling. Already we have studied about data flow modeling. Now we are studying behavior modeling. In this last topic is the signals, variables, and the constant. Signals, variables, and the constant. In the previous lecture, I explained about what signals and the variables, where the signals are declared and where the variables are declared. About this, I explained in the previous lecture. And also, I explained about what taking an example and differences between what is the difference between the signal and the variable that I explained. Today, I will explain about constants. This is the last topic in the first chapter. In the unit first chapter, we are studying now last topic. Okay, so we will study about first constants here. What is the meaning of constant? We know the meaning of constant. Constant means what? Constant means what? It is a default value. Default value means this value will not change, it is constant. For example, pi is equal to the pi is constant, no? Like that you are having some constants, means it will not change. It is a default value. That is the name of constant. So what is the syntax for the constant is syntax for the constant. Syntax for the constant. That is constant name type, which constant type it is. Okay. Next is value. How much value it is? Value. This is the syntax for the what constant. Constant name, its type, and the value. This is the syntax for the constant. For example, how to write this is constant. Constant. Its name here, so this set bit. And its type is bit. And the value is 1. This is the example. This is the syntax. Constant, its name, type, and the value. This is the syntax for the constant. This constant can be declared in the see here. How many parts are there? If you are writing the program in HTML, you are having 3 sections. First one is package, entity, architecture. Okay, you are having 3 three sections: package, entity, and the architecture. You can declare this constant anywhere in this. It may be in the package, entity, or the architecture. When the constant is, listen carefully. When constant is declared in the package, then it is global. Means anyone can take this file. It is global. Global means everywhere. So everywhere you can use this constant. Which constant? This is the constant. It is a default value. If that constant is used in when it is declared in the package, it is global. Next point is when the constant is declared in the entity, then it is global to all architectures. Okay. When constant is declared in the constant is declared in maybe package, entity, and the architecture. The constant is when declared in the package and it is global. When it is declared in the entity, then it is what? Global it is when entity, then it is global to all the architectures. Means what? See here. When it is declared in the package, then you can use anywhere. It may be the entity, it may be the architecture. When it is declared in the entity, it is used in what? Architecture. When the constant is declared in the architecture, it is having three parts, right? Package, entity, and architecture. When it is declared in the package, it is used for entity and the architecture. When declared in the entity, it is used by what? Architecture. When it is declared in the architecture, then it is global to all the architecture's code. It is important point. Okay. If it is declared in package, it is global to, it is useful for what? Entity and the architecture. When the constant is declared in the entity, it is used for what? Architecture. When it is declared in the architecture, then it is global to architecture's code. Okay. So this is about the constant. So almost all theory we have studied in this first unit. That so now we are able to write the program with the help of it may be a behavioral modeling, okay, or it may be data flow modeling. Okay. We have studied what? Data flow modeling completely and the behavioral modeling with the help of the what? Package, entity, and the architecture. There are three sections I told you. This with three sections I explained you on what will be the syntax for all these things. Okay. The next in the today's lecture we will study about what? Directly we will write up the programs. Okay. It is easy to write the program if you know the what is package, what is entity, and what is architecture. So first we will take one example. Just we will do the VHDL implementation of gates. Means which one we are using? HDL code, right? Hardware description language. It is having three sections. Now it is VHDL implementation of logic gates. So first one is AND gate. Okay, what are the inputs here? A and B are the inputs. 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. And C is the output. For the AND gate, it is 0, 0, 0, and 1, 1 is 1. It is a truth table and it is a symbol. A and B are the inputs and C is the output. Okay. So what we will do now? We will write the code. We will write the program for this AND gate with help of the two styles. What are these two modelings are there? Data flow modeling and the behavior modeling. So in the data, we are studying what? Data flow modeling and the behavioral modeling. If you want to write AND gate program with the help of the data flow, then you are using here AND as the operator. In the data flow modeling, you are using for the AND gate and as the operator. But when you are writing for the behavioral modeling, you will write what? You will write in the sequential statements. I think you know the meaning. What is the difference between this? I explained about this. Data flow modeling is concurrent codes and behavioral modeling is what? Sequential statements. So we are going forward sequential statements here. So first we will write the program on the AND gate with the data flow modeling where we are using what? AND as the operator. It is simple. It is having three sections. I told you library, it is package, entity, and the architecture. So first starting with the library package. That is called package. Library IEEE. I told you about this. What is IEEE? What is the long form for this? I told you in the last lecture only. And there I told you. International Electrical and Electronics Engineering. Okay. This is IEEE, library IEEE, use IEEE standard logic 1164.all. So this is what package section or it is called as library sections. Next we'll go for what? Second section, entity. What is entity? It will give the input and the output. Entity name is, I'm taking here as and to is. Okay. Entity is 4. A, B is in standard logic. Okay. In the entity, what will write? We will write input and the output. So what we have over here? Input. Okay. What is the output? C. It is out standard logic. In standard logic and the out standard logic. Any doubts? It is now end of the and to. Right? See, this is the second section. First one was what? Library section. Library IEEE, use IEEE standard 1164.all. This is the next section, entity. Entity and to is 4. A comma B is input. C is the output and end of the and to. It is the end of the entity. Okay. How to write this is end of and to. This is entity section. Now we will go for what? Architecture. We will write the architecture, the main code. So what we are using here? Data flow modeling. Keep it in mind, we are writing for the data flow modeling. We are using what? Directly the concurrent statement. Here we are writing what? AND gate. So for that we are using AND operator. So go with the what? Architecture section. First one is over, second is over. Now we'll go for the third architecture section. Right, architecture. And in architecture, so data flow. I'm taking a data flow. You take any name here. Okay, data flow of and to is. Okay, this is the first line. Architecture data flow. This is the name of the architecture of which one entity. Entity name you have to write here. What is entity name here? It is and to. It is architecture name. It is entity name. And to is. Okay. Next, start with the begin. Begin. A and B. End of the data flow. It is very simple. This is the end of this program. So what I told you, we are using what data flow modeling. We are using directly the and the logical operator. So starting with the architecture, here is the entity. The name of the entity was and to. Here the architecture name. It is data flow of entity name is and to is begin and C is A and B. What is C input here? A and B are the inputs. Okay. So what is C is equal to A and B. That only I have written here. C is equal to A and B. End of the data flow. So this is the program for AND get by using the data flow model. Now we will write what? Program for AND gate with using the behavioral model. In the behavioral model, what we are using? We are using sequential statements. We are using what? Sequential statements. Okay. So how to write the program? Same thing is there. Actually, I forgot to. Same thing. Library. IEEE use IEEE standard logic 1164.org. Okay, this is the library section. Now it's entity section. Entity and is, you can take any name for the entity. Is writing the inputs and outputs. Code A comma B are what? Inputs. In standard logic. C is outstandard logic. End of the and. If you are writing here and two, then you have to write here and two. If you are writing only and, then this and only. Okay. This is first thing and this is the second thing. Next we will go for what? Architecture. So architecture behavior of. Actually behavior model is behavior of. Entity name is what? And. Is. But keep it in mind, we should not use and as this. We can replace and to because already in the and already this is a logical operator as and. So we should not use this name as the entity name or architecture name, whatever. So I'm writing here and two. It is also and two. So architecture behavior of and is. So start with the begin. Okay. Start with the begin. Then we are processing process A comma B. If you are unable to see, right? So now it is architecture behavior of and is architecture behavior of and is. See here, I'm writing here and to, end of and to, then it should be and to is. Okay. Next, begin. Sorry, architecture next is begin. Okay. This begin. Begin process A comma B. Begin if, see here, it is a sequential statement. You have to write all the sequence. Sequentially it will execute. So you know that what is and 0 0 0 1 1 0 1 1 0 0 0 1. It is C, it is B, it is A. Okay, this is a truth table. Okay. So for that, when A, if A is 0 and B is 0, then it is sequential statement, right? One by one we have to write. Then C is less than equal to 0. There is no need to write the bracket here because already I have written this. If A is equal to 0 and now B is equal to 0, then C is equal to what? 0 itself. Otherwise, LCM. If A is equal to 0 and B is equal to 1, then C is equal to what? 0. Else if A is equal to third case, A is equal to 1 and B is equal to 0, then C is equal to what? 0 only. Next, go for the fourth section. See here. If it is not there, then it will come here. If it is not both this, then it will come here. If these three are not there, then what will you go for? We'll go for, of course, automatically it will be last one. So, directly we will write it as, there is no need to write the, then there is no need to write what? Condition. Then C is equal to less than for the second thing. A is equal to 0. Next. Else if A is equal to 1 and B is equal to 0, then C is equal to 0 only. Okay, next last thing is what? Else if A is equal to 1 and B is equal to 1. 1, 2, 3. Okay, when 3 are got over, so there is no need to write the condition, okay? I'm telling you. If I'm telling you that, if it is not okay, then it will go for the second condition. If it is also not okay, then it will go for the third condition. If this is also not okay, then it will directly, it will be automatically, by default, it will be fourth condition only. So what I will write here? Else if C is read out regarding this, it is Easy. First condition, second condition, third condition. If it is not, this is not the whole code, directly last one will be the answer. And if, so what we have read is end of the if. Next, end of the process. End of the process. Next, end of the architecture. Architecture is not below. So what I am writing here is library section, entity, I think you know. Last is architecture. In the architecture, what we are having? We are starting with the begin, then we are processing this, and start again with the begin. We are writing different cases here. 4 cases are there. Then we will end the if, then ending the process, then ending the architecture. Architecture name is what? Behavior. So what you have to write here? You have to write the end of the behavior. Okay. So this is the program for AND gate in the behavioral modeling. Any doubt? If you are having any doubts, then ask me. So today what we have studied is what is the meaning of constant and where to declare the constant. We can declare the constant in the package, in the architecture, or in the entity. If you are declaring in the package, it means where it is global, it can be used anywhere in entity and anywhere in the architecture. If it is declared in the entity, then it is used by what? Architecture. When it is declared in the architecture, then it is used in the architecture code. So this is what about the constant. So next coming towards the program of the AND gate. So what we have studied in this chapter, behavioral modeling and the data modeling. With the help of the data modeling, we have wrote already AND gate program, where in the data flow modeling we are using AND as an operator in the data flow modeling. So where we have written the program by using the 3 sections. One is the library, entity, and the architecture. Where architecture is only in one line, that is A and B. C is equal to what? A and B. That was the architecture for the data flow modeling. But what we have written on this board is behavioral modeling, where you are using sequential codes. In the sequential codes, you have to write all the cases. So it is the end of the if, end of the process, and end of the behavior. It completes the data flow modeling and the behavioral modeling program for the AND gate. So in the next lecture, we will study about what? We will go for some other programs. It may be logical AND gate, otherwise OR gate, NOT gate. So today explain about the AND gate. Now in the next lecture, we will study about the OR gate. Otherwise, we will go for D flip flop. So how to write the program for the DFF. Okay.